Project Moose update. Pretty substantial to-do list. Fixed the throttle spool spring, got it set correctly, installed a TPS sensor and an intake air temp sensor. Loosened up the throttle cable, and I need to install a throttle pedal stop. Haven't done that yet. Added a heavy gauge ground wire to the alternator and added a new heavy gauge ground wire from the negative battery terminal to the intake manifold. That fixed all of my voltage issues I was having with the Megasquirt. Replaced the slave cylinder. Added a spacer to raise the transmission to help some of the drive shaft angle. Hopefully it'll take it a little easy on the Guibo. Installed the new master cylinder. Bled out the clutch. Installed a high temperature warning light and an oil pressure warning light. And the new surge tank and fuel system reconfigure. Here's a couple of things. Boost control solenoid down here to control the boost now, which is now controlled by the ECU. Here's a couple little things. Still got to clean up the wiring in the car. I've cleaned it up and had to take it apart so many times. I just decided I'm going to leave it loose for right now. But so this is a oil pressure light. And I should have, if I was smart, I put this in first. I should have really put it over, like somewhere in here in case we ever add an oil pressure gauge. But I added the water. This is basically a high water temperature light. It comes on at like 230 or 240 degrees. So if the water gets really hot, that light's going to light up, hopefully catch your attention, and you can look at the gauge. This is a boost controller switch. It basically turns on the boost controller so that we'll have more boost. And I've set up the boost controller so that it comes in about 13 PSI down low and tries to raise up to maintain about 14.5 pounds of boost by redline. So that's good. Let's see if we can crank it up, and maybe it'll crank up and not make me look like a complete idiot. Neutral. And you see the lights on the oil pressure light is on, and the water temperature light, just to let you know that it's working, but it'll turn off as soon as the engine cranks up. Of course, the water temperature light's off, oil pressure light's off, that's good. And it'll warm up, and the air-fuel ratios will lean out a little bit. I haven't cranked it in a couple hours, so it's not dead cold, but it's pretty cool. Oh, darn, look at there.